mo máa sáré sọ àwọn few points kọ̀ọ̀kan tí mo feel pé at the end of the video á tún jẹ́ kí orí àwọn èèyàn tún ṣí díẹ̀. The other day, the whole defense minister came out and used his submission to empower the terrorists, the bandits, the kidnappers, and call them prodigal sons, and that they should be treated as prodigal sons. Currently, he is the same person that is now saying that any military personnel who doesn't shoot at sight any terrorist will be arrested or whatever, will be dealt with. Make it make sense to me that as 2027 election is approaching, if that election will hold at all, níbi tí ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ́ wà níjọba, from the president to the least of the politician and the religious sectors we have in Nigeria today. Now, that is one. Number two, that it has been seen on social media a couple times where the same people who tried to protect their community as vigilantes are being arrested for trying to protect their communities, despite the ravaging ravaging impact of the Fulani terrorists in Nigeria, where they kill mercilessly. Number three, Baba Adeboye came out about a week ago or so, or almost 2 weeks, and said that his God, his Baba told him, his father told him, that the release of this Oyo kidnapped teachers and students will be sudden and miraculous. Àfáà sọ̀rọ̀ òjò kù, ó lọ́lọ́run gbẹ̀rí òun jẹ́. And just yesterday or 2 days ago, the game plan was executed. And as though everybody in Nigeria is very stupid, we are now celebrating the release, truly, of the children and the teachers, despite the lives that have been lost. And before we could say Jack Robinson, Adeboye already came out and said that his father still hears prayers. In the first place, should there have been a reason for people to be kidnapped for ransom in a nation as Nigeria in the first place? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá wà níjọba àti religious sector tẹ́ rò pé lágbára ju Ọlọ́run lọ, ẹ wá ẹ ń fi life àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ẹ fi ń ta tẹ́tẹ́, ẹ fi ń ta kite, ẹ fi ń play political games. How many of you notice or have noticed that gradually the story, what the media is promoting now, is making it seem as though Ìjọba Tinubu is now overseeing to his securities in that nation? It doesn't matter to them, irrespective of how many lives have been lost. Now, to score cheap political points, ìjọba olórí burúkú, ìjọba ṣeré, ìjọba ìtàjẹ̀sílẹ̀, ẹ wá ń fi life àwọn èèyàn ta kite ń sìn. Now, in the constitution, despite being evil, despite the constitution being very evil, that millions of Nigerians do not bother to even go on Google to go and read what that constitution is all about. Torí wípé wọ́n ní ẹjọ́ lèèyàn máa ń kọ́ kì í kọjá. What is the primary responsibility of the government of a regime, if not for safety to life and properties? If that is the primary responsibility, because if a government is saying that he is building Lagos Kinikan Coastal Road, he is doing some road and everything, ṣé àwọn tó ti kú, ṣé spirit wọn ló fẹ́ wa mọ́tò gba ọ̀nà yẹn? Ìjọba Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ní ṣe oríire. Iye ẹbí tẹ́ wá ti palẹ́kún ní Nàìjíríà lénìí ní ìlọ́po 10, ní ìlọ́po 30, ẹkún ìbànújẹ́ ò ní tán nílé yín. You have failed in your primary role as a regime, as a government. You are now using human lives again to play cheap political goals. Ẹ wá lẹ́ ń ṣe infrastructure náà rí ṣe. So now that you are playing the game, ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe kidnap àwọn ẹni yẹn, ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ bọ́n ṣe gé tíṣà yẹn lọ́rùn, ẹni àmọ̀rí ìbákú, ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tó kú sínú igbó yẹn ń sìn, Ọlọ́run ló mọ̀. Ibo làwọn òbí wọn fẹ́ fojú sí? Does it not mean that bá a tún ṣe ní ká kó wọn síta ń sìn? Does it not mean that wọ́n tún tún wọn kó again? I'm asking. Now, Nigerians are now celebrating. Nigerians are now joyous that a government who has failed woefully in its primary responsibilities is now doing what it's called his responsibilities. And when we go outside, they call us animals. They call us different unprintable names. We get angry despite our knowledge and wisdom. That now my father has answered the prayers. Your father did not hinder that teacher from being beheaded. Baba Adeboye. Bọ́lá ń ṣe gbọ́ àdúrà tí wọ́n ń gé àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni lórí all over Nigeria, tí wọ́n ń pa àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni, tẹ́ wá ń ṣe editing, ẹ̀ ń ṣe drama. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni irú àwọn oríire tẹ́ fi jẹ́ kó wọlé oríṣiríṣi ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni through internal displays kìíní káàkiri IDP camps káàkiri. Irú oríire báyìí ò ní jìnnà sẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ gbogbo yín, látòrí president dórí gbogbo ẹ̀yin political and religious wolves ní Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni. Tá a bá ti ń rìn kankan tó ń dùn nígbésí ayé gbogbo yín, lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí yóò mọ̀ parẹ́ ní ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú aláyébàjẹ́ because of the fast approaching election period tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Elédùwà máa ó lè mọ̀ jù wáyé àwọ̀ tí ó wà láyé nínú yín as at that 2027. Now it is fast approaching. You want to be using àwọn ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣe kinní kan fáyẹn, ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣe kinní kan fún adìẹ. Ẹ wá fẹ́ máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ insecurities tẹ́ mọ̀ páyé yín ti bàjẹ́ lé lórí, tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́ pẹ́yìn lẹ mọ̀ báwọn terrorists ṣe wọ Nàìjíríà, ẹ fẹ́ máa fi score political goals nsìn, ayé gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́ tìrantìran ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ yìí.